Hey guys, here are a couple new features in Google Meet. So I'm just going to go ahead and join or start a meeting like I normally would and give it a nickname for security. Okay, now the first new feature starts right here on this Join Now screen. This is not yet available on Chromebooks, but if you have another laptop or another kind of computer, you now have the option to blur your background right from the Google Meet screen. You do not have to add any extensions or do anything fancy like that. This won't add anything fun back here, but it will blur out anything if you have sensitive information behind you. Then once you join, it's going to show you how to add others. And you now have a few more security features down here in this little blue shield. So you can turn off quick access. So once you turn this off, anyone who you do not invite specifically to this meet cannot join, including people in your organization. So you must invite them to the meeting. That's just a little added security feature. You can also control who shares their screen. So if you have problems with students sharing their screens when they are not supposed to, you can turn that off. And you can also turn chat messages on or off depending on how collaborative and how much you want students communicating during your meeting. The next thing I want to show you is if you go down here to these three dots and say you didn't want to blur your background at first, but now you're thinking you should, you do have the option within your three-dot menu. So if you don't turn it on at first, you do still have that option later. The other thing you can now do is you can now open up a Jamboard directly from your Google Meet. You can either start a new one or choose one from your drive. So if you have one already prepared for your lesson, you can open it right up from your drive. Or if you just want to do a quick little example and you didn't have anything yet, you can start a new one, and this will just function like a whiteboard within your meeting. So if I were to just start a new one, here I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, and there we go. We can see that I have a Jamboard for this meeting, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I can do whatever I want on here, and students will be able to see it just like as if I was sharing my screen. The next option that you have is now within your layout features. So I've shown you these layout features before. You can do your automatic, you can tile it, you can spotlight, or you can do a sidebar. But depending on how many students you have in your Meet, you can now adjust this tile slider all the way up to 49. So you can have up to 49 tiles on your screen depending on how many students you have in a meeting. But you can also scale it all the way back down to, I think, 9. So those are just a couple of new features that Google Meet has added, and I hope this helps. Bye, guys.